When you go and you get started with somebody like your ideal client now, and you go do that time audit, are there just a couple of things that you notice that are like very common themes where your clients waste time, and it's kind of the same, you see the same thing commonly repeated through different clients? And if there are some commonalities, can you shine a light on that so that our interested entrepreneurs can be self-awareness is fucking important. And if you just think, oh no, I'm good, bro. I'm Jeff Bezos 2.0, man. Just watch me blow up. You're in for a rude awakening. What are those common time-wasting items?
Time-wasting items? Man, there's a lot. Scrolling, being used by social media and not using social media.
Yes.
That's a big one right there. And listen, we're all guilty of it, myself included.
Sure.
Right? That's a major one.
Do you look at your time, your own like screen time?
Yeah, the iPhone hits me once a week with how many hours I spent staring at the screen, and I look at that as a stat, and it usually tells me if I'm up or down and whatnot. So, which is rough because a lot of what we do and how we interact and how we do business is tied to that phone today. So it's a tough metric to look at too. But there's those weeks where you've got shit weather, you're down, like, we just came off a holiday weekend where the time is up because you're sitting on the couch at home, hanging out with the wife and kids or something, and you don't realize it, but you picked up the phone and you just burned another 33 minutes on Facebook.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's got to be like the number one thing you notice.
Yeah, that for sure. Them doing everything, not knowing what their time is worth per hour. So even before the time study, dude, what are you worth an hour? We have to set this baseline KPI.
How are we arriving at that?
It's a real simple calculation. It's not perfect. There's better ways to do it. But it's funny. I have a financial coach who I work with, and she's got this like kick-ass dialed in spreadsheet, and we ran my basic number calculation to hers, and it was off by $4 an hour.
Wow.
I was like, all right, that's
impressive.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I'll take that.
That's great.
Yeah. So basically, what's the gross amount of money that you put into your personal bank account this year divided by 2080? That's going to give us a baseline of what you're worth per hour.
Okay. So, I mean, the same way an architect, an engineer, or an attorney would do it if they were billing you by the hour, pretty much, right?
Yep.
Interesting. And when you want that number to go up,
you do.
That gross amount that goes in your personal account to go up, you have to start looking at the long-term things that you have to do to make yourself more valuable and make yourself more of an authority.
I look at it opposite first. I want to see what I can cut out of my life immediately.
Okay.
Right? Not the long-term shit because, like, dude, it's going to take you forever to get there. And the mind is kind of going to shut down like, oh, it's too far away.
What are some things people could cut out, like, right now?
Stop mowing your lawn. Stop picking up the dog shit. Stop cleaning your fucking laundry at home. Stop washing your windows. Dumb shit like that. Stop washing your own car.
Sure.
Now, there may be things in there that certain people have kicked back to me, and they're like, well, I actually do that because that's my downtime and I get to, like, clear my mind.
Right.
Cool, I get it. Yeah. Have at it.
Right.
But at the same point in time, you want to look, and this is where the time study comes into play. Most entrepreneurs, small business owners, right, bootstrap dudes, they're stuck in these $10 an hour tasks within their own company.
Yeah, you got like the $10 an hour, the $50 an hour, the $1,000 an hour, the $5,000 an hour buckets. And you got to be in those last two.
Got to be in the last two.
But those almost don't get touched some days, right?
Because you're too fucking busy sending emails and invoices to clients and doing shit that you hate doing in the company.
And do you come across a lot of entrepreneurs who are like, man, there's a lot of shit I do every day that I hate, and I just accept that as the way it is, and it doesn't have to be that way?
Nobody's going to do it as good as I can. I will. I hear that all the time.
Sure.
And I agree. Okay, and you have to understand something, right? Like, you're the owner of this company. Nobody is ever going to fucking care as much as you do.
Right.
Right? There's some real shit there.
Yeah.
Okay.
No doubt.
However, let's play devil's advocate here. So you mean to tell me that if we do a document delegate, we build a system for this, we figure out who we need to hire, we bring that person onto your team, right? And all of a sudden this person is doing all this shit, that it's not going to be better for you in your life?
Yeah. It would just make your life more enjoyable just in general. Or are you waking up in the morning not going, God, I got to deal with this $10 and $50 an hour bucket?
So now your worth per hour increases, your gross revenue increases into your personal bank account because you're focused on tasks that are worth more.